Any chance we'll ever get to be a completely red state and work on these unions?
Oh, yeah.
And become a right to work?
First step is we're going to deal with collective bargaining for all public employee unions.
Right.
Because you divide and conquer.
Cut the hell out of spending. And
this is and has been our goal to which we dedicate major resources.
Are you proud of what Americans for Prosperity has achieved this year?
You bet I am. We're going to do more too in the next couple of years, you know.
Now, as never before, unions are facing threats to their very existence. An unholy alliance of politicians,
I don't view this as anti-union,
billionaires, and lobbyists are attempting to destroy public employee unions and dismantle public education.
In order to accomplish what you and Governor Walker want to accomplish, you have to diminish union power.
They are attempting to replicate Scott Walker's anti-union efforts in state houses across the country.
A showdown between Governor Bruce Rauner and state employee unions is brewing.
These forced union dues are a critical cog in the corrupt bargain that is crushing taxpayers.
Through executive orders, legislation, and right-wing funded court cases like Friedrich's, they are attempting to cripple unions.
Teachers' unions are not about education. They don't use their political muscle for the kids.
I would abolish all teachers' lounges where they sit together and worry about how woe is us.
And they're scapegoating teachers and their unions for just about every societal problem.
Who deserves a punch in the face?
Oh, the National Teachers Union.
Well, as a second-degree black belt, I would appreciate the opportunity.
Sit down and shut up.
In the same way we stop schoolyard bullies, we must stand up together against these anti-union forces.
This is what democracy looks like.
I will not stop.
We must utilize the collective power of our members and chart a course toward dignity and respect.
It's real important that we do become active and involved, because if we don't speak up, they're going to say, well, they don't care anyway, we can do what we want.
Engaging our members in the fight doesn't happen without effort, but sometimes all it takes is a conversation.
I would take a day off. I would go Rockford to Peoria, Rockford to Ottawa, Rockford to Dixon, Rockford to Springfield, Springfield to Carbondale, Springfield to Effingham, Springfield to Paris. When you knock on somebody's door at 7 o'clock at night, and what do you want? Well, I just drove 200 miles to talk to you about the union. They're willing to give you the time to talk to them. And I got people calling me, hey, am I a fair share? And if I am, send me a union card. I need to sign it.
We've got people very engaged, very excited. We've been into the buildings.
A woman in my school who we could never get her to sign a card. I've worked with her for 20 years almost, and she told me she's ready for the fight. So I almost cried when she said that.
Shannon from AFT Oregon. We're both coming around today to talk with members in our part-time faculty union.
It's hard to find a time I can meet with students and a place to meet with students.
And also hearing our local organize this blitz, and we have the help of the national and also AFT Oregon. And we're trying to increase member engagement and membership numbers. It's really fantastic to feel valued, because when you don't feel valued by your employer, you can find value in your union, and that's what we're emphasizing.
We've heard about some Supreme Court cases that sound really bad for union rights, and that's why we're trying to get our membership levels up to, 80, even 90%. If everybody's a member, then it doesn't really matter what the Supreme Court does. But at the moment, we've got some work to do, and that's why we appreciate AFT Oregon and AFT being here for us to do our membership blitz and really get our numbers up.
Working member by member, affiliate by affiliate, is how we build our power. Only by rolling up our sleeves and engaging all of our members and working hand in hand with community can we reclaim the promise of America.
If we don't reclaim the promise for our children today, where will they be left tomorrow?
Reclaiming it so that anyone, no matter how poor you are, no matter what your background, you can go to a good public school and get a fantastic education.
Aquí está su promesa.
It's a basic human right.
I'm doing it for all state employees.
Our members are very serious about reclaiming the promise of giving universal health care for all.
We can all stand together, faith community, the labor community, and the community.
And we need to stand together because public education has been scapegoated.
Don't Trump, beat Trump!
We're not going to let business people and business interests take over our schools and harm our students.
Unions are going to need to get even more organized. The struggle is going to be long, but working people aren't going anywhere.